What's up guys, how you guys doing, man? I'm just gonna shoot a quick video to say thank you to Daniel Bryan and Bryan Danielson. I was just looking outside because I thought it was snowing. Just want to say thank you to Daniel Bryan for putting on such a memorable career. From NXT 2010, you went winless, and then you got eliminated. You were the first one eliminated with Michael Tarver, who's no longer with the WWE, but you stuck around. And then you were briefly with the Nexus, and then after that, you made your run to return to SummerSlam a year late. You won the Money in the Bank a year later. You were the United States Champion. You beat The Miz, and then eventually had your run as a Money in the Bank, and then winning the World Champion. And then you had one of the best runs, and then after that, you dropped the title at WrestleMania in 18 seconds after a phenomenal run, overcoming Mark Henry and The Big Show in the Elimination Chamber. And then you eventually dropped the title. You were a WWE #1 contender against CM Punk. You feuded with him briefly. And then you eventually became a tag team champion with Kane, forming Team Hell No. Which was technically formed by AJ Lee before she left, but yeah, you formed Team Hell No, had a phenomenal run. You even won your match at WrestleMania when you teamed against Daniel Bryan and Dolph Ziggler and Biggie Langston, which I thought was a good match. So after losing your match in 18 seconds, you went on to win 3 matches in a row, actually 4 in a row. You beat Dolph Ziggler and Biggie Langston with Kane. And then you beat Triple H the year after WrestleMania 30, and then became world champion when you won the triple threat match against Orton and Dave Bautista, which I thought was great. And then you went on to win the Intercontinental Champion, which was probably one of your last matches because you had a good Intercontinental title run but was cut short. Same thing with the WWE World Champion. You never lost it, but you were stripped of the title because you couldn't compete, which was unfortunate, but it did open the door for your wife Brie to feud with Triple H's wife, Stephanie McMahon, which did open a lot of doors for a phenomenal match like that, even though she was betrayed by her sister, which she cost Brie the match and helped Stephanie McMahon win the match and became victorious, but that's beside the point. I just want to say thank you to Daniel Bryan for having a phenomenal run. It was great. It was great. You had so many historical title runs, and you were very great. You were one of a kind. You were unique, especially the storyline with the B-plus player. The fact that you weren't in the Royal Rumble, fans booed and complained, and instead they had Rey Mysterio. It was well done because the Authority and people backstage acknowledged that situation, say, "Oh, you didn't get what you want." I thought it was phenomenal, so they got me too, and I'm like, oh, this is a good sign. I think Daniel Bryan's going to find a way in with the Hijack Raw, the Occupy Raw, the way they were going to chant CM Punk, and that whole 9 with CM Punk left. Daniel Bryan became the whole mastermind behind the Hijack Raw. Well, technically it was Triple H and the creative team. They co-opt that movement onto Daniel Bryan, and they did work. So with Daniel Bryan Occupy Raw, it did motivate Triple H to be in the title picture as well. Let's say if I beat you, then I will be in the triple threat world title match instead of you, Daniel Bryan. And then he said, you know what? And he beat Daniel Bryan and beat up Daniel Bryan, which Daniel Bryan eventually got his revenge. And it worked wonders. It worked wonders to a phenomenal story. Triple H did open the door for Daniel Bryan to overcome a big obstacle with Daniel Bryan and Orton, and then his feud eventually with Kane and Stephanie McMahon, with Stephanie McMahon was a mastermind, with Kane being a monster again. I thought it was great. So hopefully Daniel Bryan's future becomes brighter, and if he has kids, you can tell his historical story because he made a lot of history. So that's all I gotta say to that. So thank you, Daniel Bryan, for a phenomenal career, and hope you have a nice day. Peace out.